Anytime you get Brian Shaw, Robert Oberst, and Eddie Hall together, it's hilarious, the trash talk and everything that goes on with these guys. And they made a bet on the podcast here on Brian Shaw's channel with the Eddie Hall and Robert match. Let's see what they said here. This is pretty funny.
A little bet of like something fun to do with this, but it'd be fun to put a little side bet on their head.
Who's out the winner's shoe?
You want to bring a dress to Colorado, and we'll go on a date afterwards. Loser's got to wear the dress.
Well, that sounds great. Let's do that anyway.
Yeah. Big house.
Okay, so is that a thing? So loser has to wear a dress out to Outback.
I'm down.
Okay, right. Okay.
That's pretty hilarious. So loser has to wear a dress, and they're gonna go to the Outback Steakhouse afterwards. I'm just imagining the YouTube content from that, the viral YouTube content that will happen. That's a pretty funny bet. But I did put up this poll on this matchup about a month ago, and it was an overwhelming favorite for Eddie Hall, for most of you guys are thinking so far. But there were some insight in the comments, as well as Robert said he's been training basically 3 to 4 times a week on the table, which is a lot, almost to the point where his arms were cramping for like an hour while he was driving, he said. And I'll put the link to the podcast in the description so you can watch. But somebody here on this poll said, I have been helping train Robert along with Alan Fisher and our team. Eddie has a weak hand from watching him pull, and Robert's hand is so big, Eddie is going to struggle. So maybe that's the game plan, is to just dominate Eddie's hand there. But this person says, I think Oberst will surprise some people, especially if he gets his shoulder into it. People forget Oberst has some of the strongest shoulders in the planet. He will not be a pushover. I like both guys, but I would sort of like to see Oberst win. Yeah, and strongman Robert Oberst was definitely known having really strong shoulders, the overhead press, the log press, all of that stuff. But arm wrestling is a different sport. We'll see what happens. This is going to be exciting. What do you guys think about that bet there? Hit like and subscribe. I'll see you again.